Good day, I am Sarah Jane C. Sabalo, and today I will be sharing with you one of the most important lessons in communication, the 7 C's of effective communication. The 7 C's of effective communication are simple but powerful principles that help us communicate clearly, respectfully, and effectively in any setting. Um, in this presentation, you will discover the 7 C's of effective communication, what they are and why they matter. We will also look at how to apply each principle to everyday conversations, presentations, and written messages. So, we will also see how each C helps make your message more effective and impactful. So, let's begin. So, the first principle is the principle of clarity. Clarity means being clear about what you want to say and making sure your listener understands your message exactly as you intended. So, why is it important? So, why is this important? Because unclear messages often lead to misunderstanding, wasted time, or even conflict. So, um, nagli-lead siya sa hindi pagkakaintindihan. So, dapat we should avoid using complicated terms or words, especially kung alam mo naman na unfamiliar yung audience mo sa topic. Dito, for example, instead of saying the implementation of the new operational procedure will commence shortly, yung clearer way to say is we will start using the system next Monday. So as you can see, yung first version, gumamit siya ng uncertain words like commence and implementation. While yung second version naman, um, nagbigay siya ng definite action and time. So mas madaling intindihan yung message mo. Um, Tandaan natin, clarity makes your communication more direct and easier to act on. So, always ask yourself pag magsasalita ka or magbibigay ka ng message, will my listener understand what I'm trying to say the first time na marinig nila yon or mabasa? So, pag nasagot mo naman yun ng yes, ibig sabihin, yung message mo is clear. So, yan. Next is the principle of conciseness. Conciseness is about keeping your message brief but complete. Short siya, pero lahat ng necessary information or necessary na sabihin is nandun. Yung goal nun is not to say less, but to say only what is necessary. Especially, ginagamit to pag sa business or professional settings wherein yung time is important. So, dito meron tayong example na sabi dito sa una, due to the fact that we are lacking sufficient time to complete the project. So, we can simply say, we don't have enough time to finish the project. So, yung first sentence is masyadong wordy and mahirap siyang i-follow. While yung second naman, yung second is mas clear and direct and nagko-communicate sila ng same idea pero mas konti yung sa second. So, nakakapag-save siya ng time and makikip mo yung listener mo na mag-focus. So, tandaan natin, when your communication is concise, your audience stays focused and more likely na matandaan nila yung key points. And it also shows respect sa time nila and attention. Next is the principle of concreteness. Yung third principle natin is concreteness. Concreteness is being specific, detailed, and using solid facts or examples. So, it helps your audience better understand and believe kung ano yung sinasabi mo. Kasi nga, gumagamit ka ng solid facts para masupport yung point mo or yung message mo. Instead na maging general ka, nagbibigay ka ng real data or clear descriptions. For example, dito, sa una, sinabi niya, the event was well attended. So, paano masasabi na well attended yung event? So, wala siyang binigay na support or facts na magsusupport sa point niya na yon. So, pwede mong sabihin, mas more concrete message would be over 300 students attended the event. So, yung second sentence is nagbigay ng real number which makes yung statement stronger and more credible. So, tandaan natin, concreteness builds credibility and helps avoid misinterpretation, and nagbibigay siya sa message mo ng weight and reliability. So, moving on, our next principle is the principle of correctness. Correctness refers to accuracy, hindi lang sa facts but also in grammar, spelling, and sentence structure. So, yung correctness, hindi lang tayo titingin sa facts. Dapat sine-check din natin yung grammar or spelling ng message natin or yung sasabihin natin, yung grammar. And also the sentence structure. It gives your message professionalism and ensures na tinitake yun seriously ng mga audience mo. Kasi, errors is pwedeng ma-distract yung audience and pwedeng ma-damage yun yung credibility mo as a communicator. So, dito, may mga confusing words sa pagsusulat like there, or there. So, nagko-cause yun ng misunderstanding. So, dapat pag nagsusulat tayo, tinitignan natin ng mabuti yung spelling ng mga words natin. So, kasi pwede yun mag-confuse sa reader. Pag nagpe-present ka naman ng data, you need to double check the numbers kung tama ba or may na-miss ka. And pag nagsusulat ka naman, i-proofread mo yung sinulat mo before mo i-submit yon. So, pag yung message mo is correct, your audience will see you as competent and reliable communicator. Next is the principle of coherence. Coherence is about organizing your ideas logically. So, yung message mo will flow smoothly from beginning to end. So, tandaan natin, pag sinabing coherence, organizing your ideas logically. Kasi, kahit na meron kang good points, kung presented naman siya in a disorganized way, mawawala yung audience mo. Magugulo sila and hindi nila maiintindihan kung ano yung pinopoint mo. So, pag nagbibigay tayo ng message or nagsusulat tayo, pwede tayong gumamit ng transitions like however, first, as a result, or finally. Kasi it helps guide the listener through your thoughts. So, mas maayos, mas madaling maintindihan and masundan. Tandaan natin, coherent communication is easy to follow and keeps your audience engaged. So, the next is the principle of completeness. Completeness is giving all the necessary information your listener needs to understand and take action. So, complete is pagbibigay ng mga necessary information na kailangan ng listener mo. Kasi, pag incomplete yung message mo, it can lead to confusion, delays, or even sa back and forth clarification. Kasi pag hindi ka nagbigay ng kompletong message, hindi siya clear. So, maraming tanong na pwedeng itanong sa'yo ng audience mo. So, magkakaroon pa ng delay or yung time mo is magagamit. So, dito, sa example na binigay, instead of saying submit your form, you can simply say, you can say submit your form to the registrar's office by Friday at 5 p.m. and include a photocopy of your ID, which is complete. Kasi yung first sentence, it could lead to questions like where, on, when. While yung second sentence naman or second version, ina-answer niya na yung question na yon in advance, so nakakapag-save ng time. Tandaan natin na yung complete communication helps the listener feel informed and confident about what to do next. And it also shows na you are thoughtful and prepared as a communicator. The next principle is courtesy. Sorry. Courtesy is about being polite and respectful and considerate the way we communicate. So, people are more likely na mag-respond positively pag gumamit ka ng kind and professional language. Kahit na nagbibigay ka lang ng feedback or nagko-correct ka. For example, dito, instead of saying na you are wrong, pwede mong sabihin na I see your point, but here's another way to look at it. So, mas polite siya, mas respectful pakinggan. So, nagkakaroon siya ng positive na mas positive siya pakinggan. So, mas mafe-feel nung tao na yon na respected siya and mag-lead siya sa better cooperation. Tandaan natin na courtesy helps create trust and openness. Nagpapakita rin siya ng emotional intelligence and respect sa person na kinakausap mo. Remember na yung communication is not just about what you say, but how you say it. So, we need to be more mindful kung sa tone natin or the way tayo magsalita. Kung polite ba or in a respectful manner. So, that's all. And to summarize, the 7 C's of effective communication are clarity, conciseness, completeness, correctness, coherence, completeness, and courtesy. So, these principles are like a checklist na makakatulong sa atin to become a better communicators. Pag nakikipag-usap tayo sa friend, sumusulat ng email, giving a presentation, or even posting online. So, by applying this consistently, marireduce yung misunderstandings and makakapag-build tayo ng stronger relationships and mapepresent natin yung sarili natin as a thoughtful and effective communicators. So, that's all. Thank you for your time and attention. I hope this presentation helps you in becoming more mindful and effective in how you communicate. If you have questions or any questions, feel free to ask and I'd be happy to share more. Thank you.